So now I want to start showing the companies for the selected letters. And really, I'm in a good position because I actually have this grouping based on the letter. So I need to have, I'm going to put another conditional here in the sense that I'm going to put this inside of a div. Let's move this over. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put an expression and just ask the question, hey, look, if in fact you have a letter, and also, if you look at grouped, do you have some data for that as well? And I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to put in companies at the moment just to see if we could end up seeing that. So here, if we just clicked on here, we don't see any companies, but if we click on a letter, we'll see that we actually have some companies. And I'm going to use some reusability here by taking this out. And in here, I'm going to go down, and where I was displaying my companies, I'm just going to take this code and move it over a little bit. And these are not going to, if I just did this, these would be all of my companies. I don't want all my companies. I want just the ones that are grouped by the letter. So now I'm only seeing the companies that end up matching up with that letter. And I just want to change this link because right now I've got a route for the letter. And so now I don't want these to just be from the companies to the letter. I want them to be the companies, the letter, and the company ID. So here, I'm just going to modify this so I know what the current letter is here. And also, when I look at the path, I'll say, hey, look, if you end up matching the current path with now the letter as well, then I'm going to end up making you selected. So all this should end up doing here is that when I end up clicking on an individual company, I should see that it ends up being selected. And so the last part that we're going to do here is actually modify things so that we end up seeing the profits for that company when we end up clicking on the company.